Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to Johnson. Powers through the defender. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
The Huskers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the there between him and the defense.
Scrambling away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Reed. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They feed him again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. That's caught, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. QB draw. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Holstein. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first.
Ball down the field, receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Under fire. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense offense will go back to work. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Rayola. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 17 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Finds his man. It's Nelson. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs and size. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Secures it at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To throw, it's Holstein. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. But he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll ride Davis here. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. He makes the grab. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Creates a little room. Oh, there's the ball. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Holstein. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They have given it up on all three of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Parker. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another